Hello and welcome to a late night edition of a Random Acts of Poetry. I don't normally make these logs quite so late on, but I was kind of just doing a little bit of work on this particular poem and, well, do you know what? Got it recorded while it's kind of fresh. So, a couple of pointers about this poem. Again, there's in my mind a lot going on. I've tried to create it like a walk through a garden. It's, in my mind, a swordsman is wandering through the garden trying to find a sword master, and out the corner of his eye he sees somebody practicing their swordsmanship. It's such a difficult concept, this, in the martial world. It's like, well, how can something so violent become something that's so peaceful and meditative? And this is where we have to be careful that we don't judge things as being violent when they're just a type of dance. It's the interpretation of what you're seeing that is key when you watch two people practicing their martial art, say sword fighting. The key's there in the word fighting. Their swordsmanship, practicing their swordsmanship would probably be better. So the Tao comes into this a lot, the idea that women are as powerful as swords people, or even swordsmen, or swordswomen, as anybody else, and what it is that we're actually training, and what it is that we're actually forging, what is it that the bladesmith is actually creating. And swords have been with us for a long time, major parts of history, found in stories all over, and drawing that sword from the stone, creating the ultimate blade, but it's not the blade that does the work. Anyway, through the rose garden. The swordsman wandered the rose garden, seeking a bloom so rare. In a distant corner he saw her dancing there, through fate a chance. For a bold young knight chose to walk the bladesmith's path in the hope of usurping his limitations. This movement beckons magic as the players take their turn, until this action becomes easy to learn. The shield maiden shows how she could move, raw and sensual, weapon moving, cutting clear, a curve through the defences of the teacher's guard. A moment of monumental momentum, a temptation to entwine and take that step, swords weaving through time to the rhythms of nature, drawing up the ancient rite, the secret mystery, a path to freedom, hidden deep within the courtier's need to follow protocol and read the interpretations of the scholar's goal, drawing out the warrior's blade through the soul.